Hi guys, this is Lady Reveal. If you are new to the channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome. I'm rolling out the red carpet for you. I like to start off by saying thank you for stopping by and for all of your likes, subscribes, shares, your comments. They are so much appreciated. I love interacting with you all and just love you so much, okay? So this is actually a second attempt to do this reading for the Divine Feminine. I actually got halfway through the recording of the video and had to pause it for a moment. Came back, the video just stopped, just stopped recording, whatever. So I just take it as a sign from the universe that we needed to do it over. Maybe some messages weren't coming through that needed to come through. I don't know, but in any event, I do take it as a sign from the universe that definitely we needed to do the video over. With that being said, these cards were actually we're going to focus in. This reading is for the Divine Feminine, okay, and this is for the heart space of the Divine Feminine. Will be pulling out some clarifying cards. And then we're going to pull out some cards in the end, and they're going to be messages from the angels. So with that being said, these are the cards that popped out for the Divine Feminine's heart space. This is from the Romance Angels deck. And we want to keep these cards on deck, but I think what was needing to be redone, if you will, would be the clarifying deck and messages that needed to come out from that probably weren't coming through clearly. I don't know. But hey, we go by what Spirit says, okay? So anyway, let's jump right into the reading. This time around, I'm going to be reading from right to left as opposed to left to right, okay? So for the first card, we have Wedding. And it says, this situation involves marriage. Interestingly enough, this card was one of the cards that came out for the Divine Masculine for their reading, for their heart space. Okay, so with that being said, the feminine has grown so much over this past year, and especially this week alone. That's causing her to feel like him or her to feel like that they are ready for this deeper form of commitment. Now, whether it be from their twin flame, their soulmate, from someone that they may even have a crush on. It could be that or a deeper commitment to themselves. But either way it goes, they are ready for this higher form of commitment, okay? And it's not just commitment in a physical sense, but more importantly, this is a spiritual commitment that the Divine Feminine is seeking out, okay? Excuse my daughter in the background if you hear her. That's just her way of showing up on camera. She has to make her entrance, okay? But with that being said, they are definitely ready for something more. They're ready to experience life in its wholeness and not worry about anything anymore, especially when it comes to day-to-day self. So they feel like they now have the time, the energy, the love, the capacity to love upon another, love upon themselves deeper, higher, greater, and ready to give that, So here, she's actually holding a bouquet of flowers. But the flowers are not just flowers; they're representative of how much expansion the feminine has gone through. How much they have grown in such a short amount of time, and especially this week alone, with the solar eclipse. It's causing for us to take a deeper look within. It's causing for us to take a deeper look within when it comes to how we love and who we love. It's coming to a point, or it's come to a point where we're having to cut ties. I mean, serious ties. We think that we've cut ties and cords before, but this is more on a deeper level. It's more on an emotional level, and for some of us, it's permanently, not just a temporary thing. It's also causing for us to grow spiritually, where our ancestors, our spirit guides, our entire spiritual support team, they have come full force to support us with this. I don't necessarily want to call it a last purge, because we're not done healing. We're always healing from something. But this is like one final push, if you will, before we get ready, or to help get us ready, rather, to step into our total divine essence. There's no more game plan anymore. And so that's also what's causing for the feminine to feel like she's ready. She ready, y'all. He or she is ready to step more into love, period. And they're like, okay, universe, I may not have my partner now, but I'm ready for them. Or I do have my partner now, but I want them to step their game up. For all this, I don't think you're ready for this jelly, okay? Um, and so on the other video, the divine masculine was saying, but I'm not ready. There's some more things that I have to do. But for the feminine, they're definitely ready. And so because of all of the hard work, we're going to be greatly rewarded for that. And it's going to be soon. Like as soon as we turn our heads, that's how soon it's going to be. Okay, with the quickness. Because that's how much work that we've done. This is the bouquet heart expansion. Major heart expansion this week. Okay. So that's what this is also symbolizing. Okay. All right, let's get a clarifying card for that, guys. So hopefully the deck will work with us this time. Spirit Universe, could you please provide us with at least one clarifying card? At least one clarifying card. Thank you so much. Okay, so one card fell. Let's see what they're saying. Hey. All right. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. The spirit whisperer. Not the ghost whisperer, but the spirit whisperer. It says divine guidance, higher knowing. We've grown. We're not afraid to let go anymore. And as I'm saying this, I want to cry. It's like, and I feel cords actually being cut from my heart chakra as I say this. That's why I want to cry, because it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter about the hurts anymore. Those hurts helped for us to grow feminine. And we're being divinely guided to a higher place of love, that of ourselves, that of our inner knowing and our truth. And now we know that nobody can take that from us anymore. We have forgiven ourselves for that. We've forgiven ourselves for allowing for our personal power to be stolen. And letting people just walk all over us, and sometimes right beside us, just because our light was shining so brightly, they wanted to be a part of it. And they were stealing our energy, our essence, our truth, and tried to say it was their own. Like they tried to put that shit up in a jar and bottle that up and sell it like it was theirs. But now the universe is saying, you know better now. You are in your woman. You are feminine. You hold divine secrets. And it's not secrets as in no one is supposed to know, but ancient knowledge. You know it. You see how this woman has markings on the side of her face? Those are ancient markings of someone that knows their truth. And they're like, you know what? I'm not going to, all of this knowledge that I have, I'm not just going to be giving it away freely anymore. It's for those who deserve it. And all of this green, that's symbolic towards your heart space, divine feminine. And the owl is your wisdom. Owls are known for their wisdom. Okay? So she's like, yeah, I know something that you don't know. And that's the way it's going to stay for right now until you deserve to know, until you deserve to come into my inner space. So going back to the wedding card, you've done so much work, divine feminine, that you're ready for this true love, for a deeper commitment. You're loving upon yourself right now greatly. And that's so beautiful. All right, give me a moment, guys. Okay, so I'm back with y'all. That's that card. Second card, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So some of you all actually have vacations that are planned. If you have a loved one, you know, your little honey, your boo thing, booed up, you know, you may have plans to go away sometime this summer, or even making plans for the fall. But with that being said, it's, you know, it's, you're enjoying this moment, divine feminine, being more in the moment, excuse me. So thus feeling like, you know, you're always on a honeymoon. So if you don't have a partner, if you don't have plans already, make plans to get away yourself. If you've been thinking about going to Italy, why not go alone? They say Italian men are great lovers. I don't know. I'm just saying. No, but but yeah, get away. Get away. Make time for you. Doing all that hard work, paying attention to everybody else. Get you some alone time. Okay? And you're doing a fantastic job when it comes to enjoying the moment. Okay? So keep up the great work. Spirit Universe. Let's get at least one clarifying card for honeymoon. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's very interesting. So we have two cards that popped out. The first card, the Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. So I say that's interesting because this is another card that actually popped out for the Divine Masculine readings as well. And they're for the Divine Masculine, they're now coming into the awareness of not being so narcissistic, not being so selfish anymore, and seeing the big picture that things are outside of themselves. Okay, so for the Divine Feminine, this goes to more so of not being so focused in on union with the Divine Masculine. That's where the big picture comes in for you. You know, so you've asked the angels to come in and to really help you take your focus off of having that togetherness with them. You know, so now because of that, it's helped for you to feel more blissful, to be more present, to feel like you are on that honeymoon. You know, to not be so serious all the time, Divine Feminine. Okay, so you are utilizing your resources as well by calling in for angelic help. The angels just want you to know, Divine Feminine, they are very proud of you as far as how far you've come with detaching yourself from the masculine. And that's partly why they're wanting to come toward you. So we know from the last video that the divine masculine, they're working to come toward us, but they're not all the way ready, right? Um, but you get it that this divine love, it's universal. You know, this is about divine love, that of self, yeah, but with prime creator first. Because without prime creator, none of this really matters. And you see that now. You're like, my spiritual life matters the most to me right now. Okay. The second clarifier, the fire prince, optimism, aggression. So you have such a renewed sense of passion. You have the fire energy. For some of you who are fire signs, is more fire energy behind you now more so than ever. And so as far as pursuing any type of goals, you don't have this feeling of like, I don't know how things are going to get done. You know, I don't have enough time. It's like, no, I got this. You see this fire in my hand? I'm almost, this almost feels like, what is her name? From Hunger Games. Cat something. Where she had forgive me, I forget the character's name, but she had Jennifer Lawrence, the character in the Hunger Games, and she had the bow and arrow, and it was on fire. So the ring of catching fire was like the second series to the Hunger Game, or the second movie to the Hunger Games um, movie. I think it was the Catching Fire or I don't know. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. But that's what this feels like to me, Divine Feminine, that you are shooting your best shot in everything. And you're shooting it with fire. Yeah, you're shooting it with passion. But you're enjoying it at the same time. So that's why you can be so optimistic, because you're living your best life right now. You're standing strong in who you are. Like this, I'm not gonna take no from nobody. No is not in my vocabulary right now, so no is not going to be an acceptable answer. Let's come up with something else, you know. So, honeymoon, you're not worried about anything right now. Okay. All right, so that's that card. Last card we have is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. All right. So again, going back to the Fire Prince card, yeah, you have that passion. You feel that love that's burning deep inside of you. Again, first and foremost, this cannot be stressed enough. That of yourself, that with your relationship with Prime Creator, with God, with the angels, you know. Excuse me. You feel that so strongly in your core. So it's allowing for you to literally walk around singing, you know, for you to be more creative. So you may have found that you've been pursuing arts and crafts projects this week, you know, and it feels so good to you. It feels like, you know what? I'm being carried into this new life. You see how this angel is grabbing her? Almost like he's whisking her off her feet, but then a feel of it's okay to lay back. It's okay to go at a slower pace. It's okay to slow down, you know. You can feel that you're being divinely protected, that you're being divinely guided, feminine. So all of this passion is easier for you to embrace it now, if that makes sense, because you know everything is going to be all right. See how there's a beach in the background? Like, hmm, I'm just chillaxing. Okay. All right, at least one clarifying card for that. Please, at least one clarifying card to it. One clarifying card. Okay, this one turned over. Wow. Okay. I'm going to tell you why I'm laughing in just a moment. Because this card, the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience, is another card that popped out for the divine masculine. So right now we are really mirroring one another. Okay, it's so funny, but not really. So they're saying, feminine, your transformation process is complete. By the end of this week, the process, as far as where you're at on this leg of the journey now, is complete by the end of this week. As long as you allow for yourself to continue to purge, okay? And the purge that we're experiencing this week, guys, is actually a swifter purge, and I find that it's not as harsh as other purges that we've endured thus far this year. It feels like, you know what, the covers, the sheets, the blankets, the pillows that are on the bed, all of that's being pulled off at once, you know, to use that as an analogy. So with anything that we've endured in life, you know how previously we've gone through layers of healing where maybe that we have pinpointed one particular area in our life or one particular time frame in our life, right? Now it's to a point of, you know, let's target everything right now and yank the band-aid off. but but this time we don't feel that sting afterward. You know how you after you pull the band-aid off, you feel a slight sting? Yeah, that's not what's happening now. Okay. So going back to this transformation, it's massive. And because of that, we've allowed ourselves to not only tap into our intuition, but utilize our intuition in all aspects and not have any more doubt about that. You know, loving ourselves even in what appeared to be the coldest of time. It's like a winter white, right? So when everybody else turned their backs on us, that has what allowed for us to go through this transformation, to shine and to come out purified. Left us out in the cold. Oh, okay, it's all right. Let me gather up these swans right here. They're going to keep me warm. Don't you worry about it, but I'm coming out this winter storm. Winter has ended for us, feminine, okay? And we've been patient. We've been patient. So please be gentle. Try to be gentle with yourself for the rest of the month of July. They're saying the rest of July because we're going to be entering Mercury retrograde here in the next couple of weeks. I think it starts July 26th, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it's ending now. I know it's going to be happening before the end of July. So, you know, with Mercury retrograde, yeah, that can be a little challenging during that time as it affects communications, electronics. We have a tendency to be very introspective, all that good stuff. But anyway, to be patient and to be gentle with yourself, feminine, and because we're being patient and gentle with ourselves, that's going to allow more of a transformation to take place. Yeah, but that intuition to keep on going at a fluid pace as opposed to second guessing. Okay. All right. At least one more card, or not one more card. I'm sorry. So we're gonna pull at least one card from the. Okay, so that just popped right out. I was gonna say one. These two cards just popped out. Messages from the angels. So we have courage and moon cycles. How funny is that? Okay. So for courage, Archangel Ariel, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Definitely, that is what we have done and what we continue to do. And you see how you have the lion and the lioness? That shows that we're coming into union, guys. And how it's actually the union in 5D is complete. We're just waiting for it to come to a 3D level. But during that time, we have to continue to be patient with ourselves and that really with everybody else, you know, and to stand up for our beliefs, period. So it doesn't matter if we're talking about the belief in that we'll come into union with our divine partner, but just who we are. Continue to do that because that's the path that we were created to be on. We are star children. We are crystal children. We are indigos, all of that. So we have to be stronger than others because our mission here on earth is so major. And yeah, we color outside of the box. So what? Joy Behar says, so what? So what? Anyway, so what? You know, but it's causing for us to continue to stand in our truth. All right. Moon cycles. Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moons affect your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. So as the solar eclipse hits tomorrow, guys, write. Journal, journal, journal. And continue to purge as we go through these next few moon cycles. Well, not soon. Yeah, they're saying these next few moon cycles. So I don't have a moon calendar in front of me. I can't give you exact dates. Pay attention to what your heart is telling you and your heart and your intuition is telling for you to do or asking of you to do during those times because it's going to be very significant. Okay. To help you heal. But more importantly, your life, your overall life is changing at a rapid pace. So these moon cycles are going to help with that rapid pace. Okay. Clearing out some things, getting ready for the newness, everything. And we have three doves, the Trinity. All is well. I keep saying that all is well. I have you. I'm guiding you. And I love you. Okay. So that's it, guys. I hope that you all have enjoyed the reading. I see now why Spirit had me to redo the video. These are the messages that were supposed to come through. And I'm so appreciative of you all's time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be advised that I'm currently, if you haven't already checked out the video for the Divine Masculine, please do, because that way it'll give you the opportunity, to see how we're mirroring one another. Mirroring. We're mirroring one another right now, right? And then also please be advised that I do have a special that's going on that's going to end on July 20th. That of $25, that's going to be for a 3-question reading. If you would like to get an idea of how that reading flows, please check out the video that says client reading. And that's going to consist of at least 3 main cards and at least 3 clarifying cards. It could be more. And you will receive your video 48 to 72 hours from the date that your payment clears. Okay. So if you're interested in a reading, please refer to the description box below for my contact information. I will be more than happy to assist you in your divine journey. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. And until we see each other again, enjoy.